This is Applied Knowledge. Thank you for joining me. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on all the social media handles that I have given you in the description below. So once again, it has been a while. I'm in the car. There's been a lot going on. So that's kind of why I didn't even say anything. But it's just been a lot going on. And trying to keep a positive mindset has definitely been hard, and I have definitely failed in a lot of places. I have definitely done some things wrong and just have completely lost my mind. But I'm still here. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about today. Today I wanted to discuss my thoughts and theories about the music industry and potentially how it could possibly get better. But like I said, it's just a thought. Obviously, I'm open to discussion, and it's like it really boils down to trying to find the other piece that somebody might have. But here's my thoughts. So I was talking to a buddy of mine, Tata, about basically he was saying he felt kind of robbed because we both went to school together. I won't say the school because I'm not trying to get caught up with slander and defamation and all that shit. But we both went to the same school, and he just felt robbed. Like, we came into this school, we spent all our time, a hell of a lot of money, took out a lot of loans and about $40,000 worth of debt. And it's like you come out and there's a huge amount of competition, and there's a lot of people chasing the same dream. And just a second here. So basically it's just a lot of people chasing the same dream. And basically my thought about that was like, I feel like the positions that like artists and producers in is like, we actually have more control than what we think. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we have a certain amount of knowledge and a certain amount of experience to be able to do our own things. I feel like we all can be independent, but obviously some other people want more money and they want to be able to reach a bigger scale of people, which is what a record label can do for you. They can do things internationally versus doing things locally, and versus doing things maybe in the region or in the whole state or just nationally. But I also feel like it's up to us as a producer, as an artist, as a person in the music industry to be able to voice our standards and our expectations. But that's the thing, we have to have an expectation, we have to have a standard for ourselves, and we have to stand up for what we believe in as musicians and as music business people. So that's kind of my thought, and my theory is that I believe that things can get better, but it's gonna take all of us as musicians to be able to make that thing change and to make that thing happen. We have to have more of a demand, even if that means giving up some of what you inherited or what I inherited as a musician and as a successful person. So we really have to be aware of, okay, the things that we want, okay, if we want more, whatever it is, we want to be treated better as a person, that has to be a demand, and you have to make that known. And then you have to be aware of, okay, what is it that I'm willing to give up in order to make that happen? Because you're going to have to give something up. It might be popularity, fame, it might be money, it might be a lot of things, but it's like, okay, at the end of the day, is it going to be worth it? Is it something worth fighting for? And if it is, then you have paved a way for somebody else. and I believe it's worth it. So like I said, it's like me and where I'm at and the things that I want to change as far as the music industry goes. I'm not making trap beats. I don't feel obligated to. I don't feel like it's gonna change anything. And I don't believe in riding this wave, because eventually that wave is gonna have to come to an end. And that, in my mind, is just not a form of being innovative, versus you coming up with your own sound and style, and then everybody mimicking that, and then they're riding your wave now. So, that's where I'm at. So I'm just one to not want to walk with the crowd in certain things. So when it comes to this music, no, I don't want to walk with the crowd. I don't want to do it. I have my sound and I enjoy my sound, and it took a while for me to even get confident in that, but it's worth it. And it's like the sound that you have as an artist and as a producer, or as a just having an ear, or a mixing engineer, whatever it is, it's essential for you to stay with that, because it's essential for somebody. It doesn't, you may not be a millionaire like a lot of people. You may not become the next Dr. Dre, but you can be who you are, and you can be okay with that. It's just a matter of hanging in there, and that's tough. That's tough all by itself, but you can do it. But so yeah, I'm really open to hear what you guys have, because like I said, I don't know, for me and where I'm at, I've just become so frustrated with hearing the same fuck shit on the radios and on different Pandora stations and shit like that. It's just, I know everybody ain't street. Everybody, you just know, you can look at the people and tell, who from the street, and you can hear. I feel like if you're really aware, then you can tell who's telling the truth. Like, one of my favorite artists is Ace Hood, and it's like, I can tell that he's telling the truth. And I guess it's more like an intuition, spiritual kind of thing. And I also know that he's telling the truth because he talks about different things. He don't talk about just the street life and the things that he's done, but he's talk about all the frustration and the problems that he's had on the way. You know what I'm saying? And he's being fully open to be able to vent about it and let us know, his audience know what it is he's experienced. So like, somebody like that is like, I know he's telling the truth. But it's like, versus other artists that's just talking shit and, like I said, riding that wave because that's what's popular and it's what's paying, but it's not authentic. You know what I'm saying? And we know, as people, people that's real with themselves, like, we know. And however long that lasts, I don't know. But I don't know. I've grown tired of what the music sounds like, because I was just, every now and then there's some good music out there, but I honestly just don't feel like it's become like how it used to be. And I'm not saying that it has to go back to what it used to be, but it has to be passionate again at some point. And I don't feel like people really put a whole lot of passion. I feel like people just put shit together and put it out there because they need to keep up. And I don't think that's the way to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I feel like if you're concentrated on making a banger each time, no matter how long it takes, I'm not saying that you need to spend 6 months to a year to make one song. No, you shouldn't. But it's come to a point now where it's just like, it doesn't feel good anymore. And I feel like music used to feel good and you felt good about it, like, and you can play it over and over again. And there's some songs that I do play over and over again that's modern day, but all of it ain't. And I mean, all of it wasn't then either. So but I still think for the majority of hip hop and rap, it definitely needs to change somewhere. And even just apart from all that, I believe that we as musicians need to have a demand, and we need to fight for ourselves as musicians. Like, regardless of who you are, what your religion is, what you stand for, like, period. Like, you are a musician and we are musicians, and we need to stand together, because that's just what it is. That's how things change. And and you gotta be willing to die for something. So that's just what it is. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Sorry, I didn't mean it for it to go this damn long, but I don't know. I got a lot of venting that I'm probably gonna be doing for the next few days, apart from my own life shit, which I probably may or may not be talking about. But so that's where I'm at. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Thanks for joining me once again. I'm Applied Knowledge, and please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on all the social media handles that I've given you. And I hope y'all have a great day. I also want to send prayers out to the people that got hit by the hurricane in Houston. I have family out in Houston. Luckily, they didn't get hit and they weren't affected too much, but there's a lot of rain and they're expected to get a lot more rain. So I just really want to damn, I just completely forgot what the fuck I want to say. Oh, just send prayers out to Houston, Texas, and for everybody out there, and just hoping that we don't have to see no more lives taken by this. You know, I know there's not really a whole lot that you can do when weather disasters happen, but it's like, you know, times like these, it's like, you know, we ain't got no choice but to stand together. Like, fuck all the racism. Like, that's no longer, you know, there's just moments in time, there's moments in life where you're just like, you know what, we just can't even afford to be angry, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like some of it is essential, and then some of it is just, you know, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna just leave. I'll leave y'all with that. So yeah, thank you. Y'all have a great day, and pray for Houston, and yeah. All right, peace.